I'm in Kansas City, Missouri, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs, delicious barbecue, and the beginning of Google Fiber, Google's promise of internet speeds 100 times what the rest of the country gets. Let's check out to see if it's really the case. Pitch me on Google Fiber as a concept. What is it and why do I want it?
Sure. So the average American internet connection today is 6.7 megabits per second. So with Google Fiber, we're offering 1,000 megabits per second. And we think that not only will this let people do everything they do today faster and easier online, but it also has implications for the future of the web. You know, it will let people develop the new applications that will make the web better and faster going forward.
And this is important. Faster broadband is good for everything, from mapping to streaming video to video conferencing.
Hi.
I'm definitely seeing some blurriness when you move a lot, but you're super smooth and clear.
And there's no latency in this conversation.
Exactly.
No, this is like better than a cell phone conversation.
It is, right?
This has huge implications for emerging fields like telemedicine. If you can video conference without latency and share huge files at the same time, you could have virtual meetings with doctors who could send you x-rays while you talk, or any student could take any class anywhere. And then, of course, there's things like smart energy grids, connected devices, and all the things we haven't even thought of.
Google Fiber and Gigabit Ethernet is great for consumers, but it's also transforming Kansas City from a business perspective. And at the center of that is the Kansas City Startup Village, which is a series of 3 houses like this one behind me, where all kinds of entrepreneurs are gathering and creating a real community. Let's check it out. Do you really see the next big company coming out of Kansas City? I mean, are we going to get a Google-sized company coming out of here?
I think that's completely possible, yes.
The biggest benefit is probably we get a glimpse in the future for what everyone's going to have, right? So if we get to gear technology towards what people are going to have, is an advantage.
Just a little time in the Google Fiber space made me a believer.
I'm wandering up and down Sunset Boulevard on Street View in Google Maps. This is basically my neighborhood in LA. And this is something I would never do at home on my PC because it takes so long to load all the images. And you look at something else that's a high image content on the web, something like the Google Art Project. Now, pointillism is something that you can only really appreciate when you can zoom up close and really see the detail of the brush strokes. I'm sold on this.
So my visit was almost over, but I had to know, when can I get it? Unfortunately, no matter how many times I asked, Google wouldn't say.
Do you guys have plans to expand beyond Kansas City or even in the city? So when can I have this in Los Angeles? I want to know how it's going to happen. When? Give me a date.
We're really focused on Kansas City.
I mean, is there a timetable for trying to get this into other cities? Or, I mean, is it something that I can cross my fingers for? Is it going to be my kids that are having this, or am I going to be able to get it in the next few years?
Sure. I mean, from Google, like I said, we've got a lot of work to do here. We don't have anything to announce. I mean, I think we would be interested in talking to other communities in the future, perhaps.
Bottom line, if you want Google Fiber, you're going to have to move to Kansas City to get it.
I want it.